Hi guys, back out on the bank, and today a little bit of lure fishing as usual. Handmade lures only today, and a few designs I've not fished with so far, so a bit of a testing session as well. Pretty good conditions, although it's windy and I think it's probably going to get very wet shortly, but we'll just see how it goes. It's been really hot for the past 2-3 weeks. I've not done any fishing at all, so over the last 4 or 5 days it's really dropped, so it's a lot cooler, it's a lot more windy, and it's a lot more overcast today as well, especially, so it's a good day for the pike lures, so we'll give those a go. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video guys, thanks for watching, catch you on the bank soon. Yeah, the water's very murky down there, so let's try a slightly brighter lure. That one is doing exactly what I hoped though, so it's working quite nicely. Now then, I don't know if that is visible. So these are all the homemade lures in this section, and these are a few of the bought lures. I think we'll give this one a go next. Straight into another bunch of weed again. Yep. Oh man. Snag Central in there. Oh, that was a bite. Yep, got it. Another little one, look, but I think I saw that tail and came back for it. Oh, fair enough. Does that count? I'm not sure. Maybe. That's almost the perfect scenario, isn't it? So this is probably, out of the new lures I've made in terms of the colour design, probably one of my favourites. The really traditional fire tiger. I'm really pleased with the paint scheme on this one. Turned out quite nicely. Just going to give it plenty of time in the strike zone and just use the reel to twitch it through the reeds and weeds. Probably can't see it on camera. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a take. Oh, that was awesome. It's only a tiny pike, but just leaving that lure sitting there, I knew that I'd do the trick. That was so cool. These small fish are more difficult to unhook than the bigger ones sometimes. Thank you. Honestly, that's a diddler. Give that a rest in the net before we let it go. So, perfect example of just fishing that on the pause really slowly and just leaving that lure sitting in the water. Actually, that tiny pike, I mean it's a small pike considering these lures with a tail are probably 16 centimetres long, and that pike, there isn't much more. That pike might be 25 or 30 centimetres if it's lucky. Hey guys, I've just swapped back over to the lure I started with, which is kind of a mini segmented squirrely bird, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Or I never had one actually, but when I was looking online, and this wasn't done on purpose, but I realised these there's a fox rage or fox lure called a rooster that this is almost identical to. That wasn't the origin of that one because I'd never seen them until somebody else pointed it out. That was genuinely a squirrely bird lure cut in half. But it just so happens that, well, it just shows that nothing's ever truly original, even if it comes from a place of perceived originality. So we'll just let this lure kind of fish this one a bit more slowly. Just let it hang in the water a bit. I don't mind getting a bit wet. Oh, there we go. That is a treble, but it's a single treble and it's pinned. I think it's only got one, it looks like it's only got one hook in. Try and get it unhooked as quickly as we can. There we go. It was easy, to be honest. These are all barbless, so they unhook pretty easily. Is that a big fish? I'm not going to mess about with it too much. In fact, I was going to try and get all of it, just sticking my hands in nettles then. Have a little bit of a look at it. So that's probably the biggest one so far, but obviously it's not a big fish. It's a little jack. That little fish just took that lure off the bottom. Near the bottom. Just give it a minute in the water to reorientate itself. Yeah. Good to go. No, nose first, come on, there you go. Well, I'm just feeling confident that I'm going to get a little pike on this lure. The boat's not going to help my chances there, I don't think. Spoke too soon, didn't I? In the net. Well, it should be a bit easier. There we go. Let's get some water. Won't mess about with that too long. Let the chap go. Go on. And eat some sprats. Just a brief interjection in the middle of the video, just to share a link and let you have a look at some of the lures I've got for sale at the moment on eBay. So this video is sponsored by me. So got a variety of lures like this and others that are kind of a byproduct of me building various things and experimenting. So very reasonably priced, I think. You know, handmade lures. They're all hardwood, hand painted, and clear coated. So some have got rattles, but the descriptions are on eBay on the site. So yeah, if you're interested, have a look. I'm going to get back to fishing, or at least trying to find trees to shelter from the rain. Okay guys, I think the weather has genuinely finally got to me, so I've had a few casts. I'll have a couple more with this Fire Tiger lure on the way back. But I'm done. Absolutely wet through. It's been good. I've caught a few fish actually, more than I thought I probably would, based on the conditions. Tested the new lures. The new lures are working well. No particularly big fish, sadly, but bumped into probably maybe 9 or 10 jacks. 4.5 out. I'll count the one that I didn't manage to net. And you know, lots of bites, near bites. So very close. But yeah, my gear is wet through, as am I, so it's now time to head back to the car and go and get a cup of tea. Whoa! That's a pair of fish. Oof. Well guys, might take a minute. It's kind of, is that going to come in? It's jammed right open, look there. It's kind of shaking it through. Right, find myself a bit of space to manage that one. Blimey. Guys, that is a lovely canal pike. That's bigger than my mat, so I'm going to put it in the water and not play around with it too much, but that's easily over 80 centimetres. And I'm going to say, go on, turn around fella. I'm going to say it's probably 6 or 7 pounds maybe. There we go. I think that's ready to go. I'm just going to try and get it out of the net. There we are, look. Off you go, fella. Whoa. Right guys, well that's pretty much the end of another session. Very much want to just come out for 2 or 3 hours. It's turned into more like 3 hours now. Just to test a few different lures that I've made recently, just to give them a good swim and get an idea of how they work, the usual thing. And it seems like the old fire tiger pattern has been the favourite today. There's a tooth stuck in the back of it. Look. And the fish just hitting on the paws as well, so having that lure just kind of weighted just so it sits nicely in the water, paws, and then there's been, you know, a few pretty good hits off different fish. So yeah, good session. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, as I say, and we'll catch you on the bank soon.